Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Today, we probably have the most entitled Karen I've ever covered on this channel. Now, our story begins when a young strapping gentleman decided to do something nice and take out the local wildlife for dinner. He originally planned a nice dinner at a nice restaurant, but due to her being an hour late, they missed their reservations and he had to take her to the Cheesecake Factory. I'll be honest with you, I love the Cheesecake Factory, but Cheesecake Karen doesn't agree and didn't think that the factory was a suitable place for her first date and refused to get out of the car. Not only that, but she also went to social media to try to shame this guy, which ultimately backfired on her since the entire internet is now making fun of her and her self-entitlement. Well, now it's my turn, so let's begin.
Yes. Would you want me to open the door for you? Are you're recording me?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
What's the problem with that?
This is a chain restaurant. Who takes someone that looks like this to a chain restaurant?
Well, that we can agree on, Karen. He should have taken you in your reflective green dress to a nighttime construction zone and set you up front with the rest of the safety pylons.
You want to talk about it? I'm fine with talking about it, even in front of them.
Oh, yeah, I want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Come on, get up on in the car. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
Yes, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
so you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. Look at, when you take out a beautiful woman
Debatable.
and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree.
Not
I
At the
went
Cheesecake
into this
Factory?
date as I expect, with the expectations for myself, to keep you safe, you know, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty
and then-
nice, but I mean,
And then,
Cheesecake Factory.
I don't know what her problem is with the Cheesecake Factory. On a list of shitty restaurants, it's closer to Benihana's than it is to Applebee's. And to be perfectly honest with you, with your shitty attitude, you're lucky he didn't take you to a Waffle House.
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least, you know,
What did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, let's see. You lost the reservation because you were late. You refused to get out of the vehicle when he pulled up to a perfectly acceptable replacement restaurant. You went live to blast him on social media, and you continue to stare into your phone instead of looking at him when you two were talking to each other. You're being uncooperative, rude, and a disrespectful piece of shit.
well, I mean, like, even like, when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't, put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I don't know you.
I can respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
we're
I don't
not
know
there.
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
but
I got myself all made
nothing
up.
wrong with
Karen, if getting yourself all made up is all you have to do as a woman on a date, then you're officially known as an escort. And since all he's getting out of this is the honor of feeding you that night, this is what's known as a foodie call.
the Cheesecake Factory, right?
Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Look at my plan where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
See-
Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I
I know you
specifically
didn't.
told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 a.m. At 4 p.m. Right?
Mm.
And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs
I understand.
for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late. And like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment.
And
That is not possible.
And that's completely understandable. But at the same time, if you don't know him well enough to let him sit on your couch while you finish getting ready, especially when you're the reason that you're running late, then why are you expecting him to take you anywhere other than a Taco Bell?
and that's why I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, then maybe we're not ready in a relationship for such a nice fancy restaurant as Aria, especially if I'm paying for the whole thing, which I'm still willing to do. I would have been, but if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be.
Oh.
And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. For a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, the equivalent to that? I
literally
you don't
said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
Well, I wouldn't take you out to the Cheesecake Factory looking like you're the main star of a Barney Bukkake, but that's just me. At this point, he should probably just allow you to finish putting on your clown makeup and take you to a job interview at the circus.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. I can tell it's not gonna be there. And maybe we're not right for each other. So, respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So, you just want to call it a night?
Yeah.
Isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He was out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
What a fucking Chad. With all these male self-help gurus charging men to give them advice on how to become MGTOW, you have young men like this giving lessons on how to be a real man for free. And now for the best part of the video, as Karen finally comes to the realization that she done fucked up.
Well, you are serious. You really leaving?
Yeah. You didn't want this place anyway, right?
I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise. Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already said them, and you've broken every one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
All right, whatever. Well, I guess I understand. You gotta do what you gotta do. I understand where you're coming from.
And that, my friends, is the look of someone who's realized that the next meal that she eats is gonna come from the all-you-can-eat buffet at Fogo de Home. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. I appreciate you sticking around into the end. If you're a lady out there, I'd love to know what you think of this guy's actions, and if you're a guy out there, I'd love to know what you'd do in this situation. So if you liked the video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike. But don't forget to leave a comment below and subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss any of my content. I'm Team Skeptic, and I'm out.